Hey guys, this is the J and B podcast. I'm Jag,
And I'm Bryce.
and today we're going to be talking about how good will the Philadelphia 76ers be this season.
Now, in the past few years, the analysis for the Philadelphia 76ers is they can't get any worse. But if you look at their records, they have gotten worse year after year. They got 19 wins 2 years ago. The year after that, 18. The year after that, 10. So
which was this season.
Yeah, which was this season. And when they say they can't get any worse, they can only go up. But they've gone down. Which I don't understand, but obviously I don't think you can get any worse than 10. But, I'm still waiting for them to prove me wrong. But they do have Ben Simmons, who a lot of people compare him to a young LeBron.
Yeah.
Which can be very true. He didn't do much for his LSU team. His LSU team wasn't the best, in my opinion. So it really questions my, it really questions me for his ability to be a leader.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, honestly, it's hard with the Sixers because let me just bring it back a little bit. They made the playoffs about 4 or 5 years ago. They make it, and then the next season they were doing decent, and then they just traded away all of their players. Iguodala, Drew Holiday.
Yeah, you want to know why that happened?
Why?
Because Sam Hinkie came into the mix.
Yeah. And then he had all this trust the system thing where they just keep loading up on draft picks. And so they got Michael Carter-Williams a few years ago. He plays pretty good as a rookie. Then they trade him the next year for more draft picks. This year with Ben Simmons, I don't know if it's a question of leadership because I think he has those qualities. I just really think he didn't want to be in college. And plus, he was still by far the best collegiate player statistically. But I just think he didn't want to be in college. He wanted to come out of the pros. And, that was really prevalent in some of his mannerisms and stuff as he would play. And he would always skip class and stuff. He didn't want to be there. So I don't think we can judge him on leadership per se at LSU because he wants to be in the league, and he wants to win as well. I think the more of the question is, will the Sixers actually let their talent play now, or will they just start trading people, which they already want to trade, either Noel or Jahlil Okafor?
Well, let's see. That trade actually makes sense. All the other trades made no sense at all. Because the trade with Jahlil Okafor or Nerlens Noel, they are packed at big man. They got Nerlens Noel. They got Jahlil Okafor. They got Joel Embiid. They got Ben Simmons. They got Dario Saric or whatever his name is.
Saric, I think.
I can't say his last name. But they have got, all those players are above 6'10", I believe.
Yeah.
If I'm not wrong. But they've got so many big men. They could be the first NBA team to walk out a lineup with every player being over 6'9".
Well, if all of them had the skill set of Ben Simmons, that wouldn't be a bad thing. But unfortunately, here's my thing, okay? Jahlil Okafor and Nerlens Noel both counterbalance each other really well because Okafor is a beast on the post and is a really good scorer. He averaged over 17 his rookie year. Of course, he was overshadowed by the greatness of Towns and Porzingis, or Porzingod, as some of you might say. But he had a really good rookie year, and if he was drafted a few years ago, that season would have won Rookie of the Year.
Oh, yeah.
Sixers probably would have traded him if he had won, but
Oh, yeah.
But so I think they will counterbalance each other very well, but I think the X factor is Embiid because he's rumored to have a defensive mindset, and we saw that in college, but he's also rumored to have a post game and a decent mid-range little jumper as well, and it's going to be hard because he's probably first 30 minutes of the first 30 games of the season, he's going to be on minutes restriction. So I wouldn't say trade one of Okafor or Noel hastily until we see what Embiid can actually do,
I totally agree. But Embiid is also rumored to be a Twitter ninja and never playing a game in his life. He is...
Or Instagram.
Yeah, or Instagram. I don't follow him on Instagram. Follow him on Twitter. But Embiid is a very special case. I see a lot of Greg Oden and Embiid, he just can't stay healthy. And the thing is, Greg Oden has, by his second season, Greg Oden played games. This is technically Embiid's third season in the league, but he has not stepped he hasn't even stepped a foot on the court.
Yeah, it'll be his rookie year.
Yeah, like he was drafted 2 years ago?
With Wiggins.
Yeah, he was drafted with Wiggins. So this would have been his third season, and it will be very interesting for me to see what happens there with him and see if he can actually contend for the Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, and I'm not a Sixers fan or anything, but they've had such bad seasons of late. I'm kind of pulling for them. I'm pulling for Simmons. I tweeted this out. I said, I hope Simmons and Embiid both compete for Rookie of the Year. But the thing is, it's hard because they have no veterans either. And
they really don't.
With no veterans to try to help you along the way, how much can a young team take you? You know, and then they got Ish Smith last year for the end of the season, and he looked like a really bright star for them, and now he's gone. He's on a different team.
Yeah,
so,
he's on the Detroit Pistons.
Exactly. So it's like, I don't know where they can look to for leadership to give them the next step. I mean, they're filled with young talent. They got Okafor, they got Noel, they got Embiid, they got Ben Simmons, they got a great shooter in Nick Stauskas, and a great international player in Dario Saric, you know, Sergio Rodriguez. I mean, they have good players, but their veterans that they're going to look to are Jared Bayless and Elton Brand. I mean,
yeah, and the thing is, Jared Bayless is the third oldest guy on the team, and he's still only 28.
Exactly. So they're really young. I believe, is it Gerald Henderson? Is he their oldest player?
No, their oldest player is Elton Brand. He's 36.
Okay. So Elton Brand, he could be because he's a forward as well, so he can somewhat mentor Ben Simmons. But
I think he's the only reason he's there is because he doesn't have much game left, to be honest.
Yeah.
The only reason he's there is to mentor them, and behind him, the next oldest player is still under 30, which is Sergio Rodriguez, who is actually 30.
Exactly. It's going to be tough without veteran help, but a shining light may be if they overachieve this year, the Sixers, that could attract some veterans that want to finish off their last few years in the league, you know. That could attract some veteran help that could help mentor, but it's really, and I hate to put the pressure on Simmons, it's really up to him right now because if someone compares you to LeBron, you know what LeBron did his first year, averaged 26 and 6, snubbed of an all-star selection, but he automatically lifted his team. They, of course, didn't make the playoffs.
I think he averaged less than that.
No, he averaged 26 and 6.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll take your word for it, but I don't know if you're actually true. But, yeah, so if... I don't know. Like, I can see him winning... I'm going to predict it. They're going to be better because there's no way you can do worse than 10 games. I'll be honest. I'm going to predict 20 games at least. 20
game improvement or 20 wins?
20 wins at least.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put their ceiling at 30.
Okay. And I'm a little crazy here, but I'm going to project them getting that 10 seed.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think they'll make the playoffs, but I think they will. And the East is hard because they've gotten a lot more talent this year, so they're going to be a lot harder to. You're not just going to run through them, you know. But I'm projecting with Simmons' ability to pass, he can honestly play point guard. You see Giannis doing it now, and the Sixers are shaping up to be a defensive-minded team. I mean, you see Simmons, he can show cases of guarding 1 through 5, 1 through 4. Nerlens Noel might be a top 5 defender in the league this year.
I don't know. Like, Nerlens Noel hasn't really lived up to his potential.
Yeah,
in my opinion, that he had.
But and then and then Okafor, who knows if he'll be on the team, but he's a great offensive threat down low. So I think we just got to let it play out. Don't trade anyone drastically right now because they built up all those losses to get them, you know.
I think if they do trade someone, they need to trade for a point guard. Because their point guard right now is Jared Bayless. No offense to anything about Jared Bayless. He's a good player, but he's not the guy you look for to lead a team at the point guard position.
Yeah, that's true. And he would be a great backup, though. I mean, he's still a serviceable player.
Without a doubt. He's very serviceable. Okay, so should we do our starting five?
Yeah, this is hard. I don't watch much Sixers, but at the 5, I'm probably going to say Moses Malone, legend.
You do know Wilt Chamberlain played for the Sixers, right?
No, he played for the Philadelphia Warriors.
It's the same team, pretty much.
Is it the same franchise?
Yep.
Oh.
At least I think so. I might be wrong.
Well, if it is, you can have Chamberlain, and I regret my decision, but Moses Malone is still a legend, okay?
Oh, yeah.
At the 4, I'm going to have to put Charles Barkley.
Yeah, Charles by a round mound of rebounds.
Exactly. Sir Charles, averaged 12 rebounds a game, and he's only like 6'5".
Yeah, true.
So he's a beast. I'm going to have to go at the 3, Dr. J. He changed the game culturally, and he was just great ABA player, great NBA player, great scorer. He could do it all, and obviously very flashy.
Oh, yeah.
Shooting guard. This is tough. I'm probably going to have to say Allen Iverson. I know he's
a point guard.
Well, he played point guard, but I think his natural position would have to be shooting guard.
He's 6 feet tall.
Well, I know that. I know.
Okay. I want to hear you. Who are you putting at point guard?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know of a player who they have is a great facilitator. I mean, honestly, I'm not a huge historian of the Sixers, but Simmons might end up being their best bet.
Point guard, why wouldn't you put Simmons at shooting guard?
You've seen his all-around skill set, and he's not a great perimeter shooter either. Simmons has never played, but he's been he's hyped up to be a great. I have faith in him. So there are other legends. You got Mo Cheeks, you know, but this is crazy, but I'm going to put my faith in Simmons at point guard.
I'm not putting Simmons at point guard. I'm putting Allen Iverson at point guard, Mo Cheeks at shooting guard, and then pretty much the rest of them are the same as yours, except for Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain's at the center because he's probably, of his time, the best player from his time, without a doubt. But besides that, he pretty much the same for everything that goes on your list. Anyway, guys, we'd like to thank you for tuning in to the JB podcast. Comment down below what you think the Sixers will be this season, and also comment the teams you think we should do and who the starting 5 should be for your favorite team.
And then please like, subscribe, share us on social media. We're trying to grow as a channel, and we'll see you next week.